Yes, y'all. Let's go, baby. Uh, yeah, yeah. Word. And it's the daily. You think it ain't when it is? Yeah, you think it won't when it is? Yo. We are in motion, and here it is Saturday morning. We about to kick this thing off right now. And it's definitely going down. What's going on, T. Carey? Right, all up in the place. And Emily Dunlap, glad to see your face. And this Saturday morning, we do this thing with a stretcher. Glad we born when we were. It's going to be okay. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. We got this thing coming through. Yeah, me and crew. So this morning on the Daily Go Get 'Emism show, we are talking about, is it necessary to start off with a clean slate? We're going to talk about starting off with a clean slate. You know, when you've done dirt, when you've had problems, when you've made mistakes, sometimes we think, like, in order for us to get another chance, a fair shot, a fair chance, we need a clean slate. And the things that some people will do in order to get a clean slate differs from person to person. So in order to get a clean slate, some people will move out of town. You know, they'd be like, listen, there's no way I'm going to be able to get a fair shot or a clean slate, you know, trying to start off or continue from where I've been, not in this place here. So I'm going to go down south and I'm going to get right and turn it out. Yes, I am. Or I'm going to go away and I'm going to have a new place to stay and make a new day. And I'm going to make things right, but I can't do it right here. No, that's done. No tight. And what's going on, Annette Davis, the number one? How you feeling, Ma? I'm glad to see me some. You and I am true. And you know this is true. Word up. You know how we do. S Cook is all up in here. And I am glad to see you, my dear. That's right. That's how it's going down. Annette Davis, the number one. Word up. Glorious daybreak. Omar, how is everyone else doing? I'm feeling like a real man, and that's true. And I hope y'all all feeling like real men and women out there. That's my word. That's my word. Yo, it's only one way to be real. It's only one way to be authentic. You can't artificial your way through this whole thing. So we're going to talk about starting off with a clean slate. How important is it for you to start off with a clean slate? That's what I need to know from y'all right now. So it's going down, baby. It's going down on the Daily Go Get 'Emism show, and I'm so glad to be here. I'm your host, Sun752. So we're going to get this thing popping, and we're going to get this thing popping, and that's word, y'all. A lot of shit you ever heard, y'all. It's going down right now. It's the Daily Go Get Up. Oh, yes, it is. Hold on. Something ain't exactly right here. And I needed to be right and exact. Right and exact, baby. So are you ready? I am. So let's do this thing right here. Let's do this thing right here. And then it's time to rap. All right. So come on, stop playing with me. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yo, Urban Therapy with Sun 7 every day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. It's the Daily Go Get 'Emism show. It is going down, and we are in motion, and everything is going to be all right this morning on this Saturday, the 4th of April, April 4th. We are talking about, is it necessary to start off with a clean slate? Do you need a clean slate? And now there are different ways that we can flip this, bounce this, twist this, turn this, you know. Because when we talk about starting off with a clean slate, you know that you can't start your life all over. You know how you've heard women out there talk about, I'm a born again virgin. I'm a born again virgin. You know, some women who have discovered themselves through their sexuality, and they may feel as though they have been irresponsible with their sexual behavior. They call themselves born again virgins. In other words, whatever sexual trace, exploits, atrocities that they have committed or that they feel bad about before, good or bad, they're starting all over. So they say that they're born again virgins. So that's starting off with a clean slate. In other words, they're saying that they don't want to be judged. They don't want to be judged by any of their sexual activities that they performed before they discovered themselves and got things together. So they're getting back right. They are on the road to redemption as far as their sexuality is concerned. Some people agree with that. Some people don't. The bottom line is that is a clean slate that a lot of us can relate to, whether we agree with it or not. It's something that we can relate to, and it's something that people have participated in. So, is it possible when somebody says that they're born again virgin, or is it possible for them to be that? You know, like, can you may have children, like, listen here, born again Mary. Listen, Mary, I understand you saying you're a born again virgin, but there's just a little evidence of your past. You know, I guess does the born again part, does that erase everything? I mean, maybe you're erasing it from your history, but will it be erased from everyone else's? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you've been all out there. It doesn't mean that you've been a hoe, a stank, a skeezer. You see, I'm getting all old school with you. A skeezer, a thought. It's the thought that counts. But yeah, you may feel that you have made some really bad decisions as far as your sexuality is concerned, and you say that you're going to start all over. So it doesn't really matter where I've been. The important thing is that I'm going to start from right here, and I'm going to make whatever I did wrong right. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I don't agree. I don't think that it's necessary to do that. I think that giving yourself a clean slate is more about being in determination to make whatever that you made wrong right. So you're going to make yourself whole and whoever else is associated with it, hopefully. Cheryl Hudson. Shirley, show the world's most greatest and precious pearl in the how you doing this morning, ma? Good to see me, some you. You know it's true. And also Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. I said that Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita is all up in the house. Like, thanks for coming through, ma. Appreciate you. And my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. I said my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. What's going on, my brother? Glad to see you come through. Yes, I'm glad to see y'all come through, man. So we're talking about being starting off with a clean slate. Do you need to start off with a clean slate? We all have things that we've done in our past that we wish that we could erase, but we can't. But mentally, emotionally, maybe we can put ourselves in a space where we feel like it doesn't matter, or that we are new. We're born again. We're brand new. We are refurbished, retooled, rebuilt. You don't need listen, in a car, they never replace a transmission. They rebuild them. They never replace a transmission. Ever. They rebuild them. So they take what's there and they fix it to where it is restored, and that's good as new. Now they can charge you $2,000 or more for that. Y'all know it. Anybody who has ever had to have their transmission repaired on a vehicle, you know it costs $2,000. You'd be hard pressed to get it for less, unless you know a mechanic. Anyway, the bottom line is they know that you can work with what's there and it'll be okay. So what is it about the things that we've done and the things that we do that make us feel like we can't just start all over? Or why do we need to do that? Why can't we just keep going from wherever we are? Like, yes, you're right. I did all of that stuff yesterday, but I had an epiphany. I had me an epiphany, and I feel like I can start all over. The government tries to do it all the time. You know, they never entertain the thought about reparations for Black people. They never atone for slavery. They never do that. They figure, like, they say, nah, what we're going to do here is we're going to just keep going from where we were. So what we're going to need from you Black people is we need you to just forgive us. We're going to need you to forgive us, because that's the best that's going to happen for y'all. So at least y'all can clear y'all mind, but there ain't going to be no money given out. We have a stimulus package coming through for $2 trillion. That $2 trillion is less than reparations that could have been paid out to American descendants of slaves. That $2 trillion, you didn't need that much. And they kept saying that they didn't have that kind of money. And they came up with it overnight. So yeah, they had that money. And they have more. They have way more. You can best believe they didn't break the bank or empty it out. You know, America hasn't had the gold standard, so the dollar hasn't been backed up in decades. So they can print up more money. They can print up as much as they want. Empty dollars. And they'll do it for their own purposes, as you can see, but they won't do it for us. So that's part of an example of how they figure they can start off with a clean slate. Speaking of this whole stimulus and this whole coronavirus thing, this is going to give a whole lot of people a clean slate after all of this is said and done. It's going to give a whole lot of people a clean slate, some for the good and some for the bad. Let's say you were messing up on your job. And it wasn't looking very good for you. You know, when you were when you got sent home because of the coronavirus, it may not have been looking very good for you. Now you have a chance to think about what you've done right and what you've done wrong at that workplace. So you may come back with a renewed sense of duty, of activity, and a new mental state, you know? So you may figure like, listen, whatever I was doing before, these weeks that I've had off unpaid or however I had to struggle, I'm not trying to go through that again. You know, I'm not trying to go through that again. And I'm not trying to come back with the threat of having to start all over with this again. So you may give yourself a clean slate when you come back. Of course, you're going to have some assistance, because those who you have gotten in trouble with are going to have to look at it like they want to give you a clean slate as well. You're not going to just be able to make that determination for yourself. But at least you may be doing the mental work while you're at home, trying to make sure that when you get back, that you're going to be a good soldier and work things out, you know? So, not only that, but some people may have to get a new job. All jobs aren't going to bring everybody back when it's time to go back. Some people are already having to use their sick time and their vacation time and whatever paid time off that they have. Some people are having to exhaust that. And that's a shame. That's a shame. But things happen for a reason. They really do. And when we're confronted by those reasons that lead up to the action, then we're talking about a clean slate. We're talking about a clean slate. Do you need a clean slate? Have you ever tried to start off with a clean slate with somebody with whom you have had friction, problems, issues with? Do you feel like you needed that? Do you feel confident in trying to just continue forward with wherever and whatever you have done and wherever you are? Do you feel confident in that? Some people may not. They may not. Okay. Well, have you asked for a clean slate? And what does a clean slate mean to you? Does it mean that you start off new with a new you? Or are you asking everybody else to just forgive you so you can start doing the same old shit and that pattern-like behavior that you have been conducting yourself with since whenever? So do you need a clean slate in order to improve yourself? And I also want to ask y'all, do y'all need does somebody need a clean slate with you? Do you require somebody to have a clean slate with you in order to get it back popping with you, in order for you to earn their trust again? I mean, in order for you to trust them again, in order for you to deal with them again, in order for you to love them again, in order for you to like them again, in order for you to deal with them again, do you require a clean slate? Is it all about wiping away everything? Let's get rid of the past. You know, we just did a show about that last week or the week before about the past is the past. Well, we're talking about a clean slate. So we're still talking about the past in many ways, but we're talking about the past in a different way. Because when you talk about a clean slate, you know, we can take that all the way to the legal system, you know, because we can't talk about the past being the past when you talk about the legal system, because we're talking about statute of limitations in some situations. But when you talk about working with a clean slate, you're talking about exhausting or throwing out the statute of limitations. In other words, we're going to everything starts from right here legally. Like, we can't bang you on those tickets that you got years and years ago. We can't even collect on that, nor can we move forward with legal action to collect. But this murder, that assault, that rape or whatever. Yep. No statute of limitations on some of them. There are no statute of limitations on murder. So whether you murdered somebody 40 years ago, you can be convicted of that crime today. So it's not about a clean slate when it comes to that. So most misdemeanors have a statute of limitations in which you can walk all of those things off and be all right. So a clean slate when it comes to that is a good thing. When it comes to your credit, people that you owe, your creditors, please forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Please forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. You know, there are two versions of the Lord's Prayer, right? Carol Chamberlain said, Immaculate Conception, man. Yeah, he's trying to erase them babies. Like, yo, I'm born again virgin. I don't care how many times that I was caught in the men's locker room and I was it doesn't matter. I've erased it. You've brushed your teeth and Listerine. All of your slobbing past. Yes, you had your hands against the wall while you was getting pounded from the back. Had good leverage. You even threw it back. But now you're throwing it out. We've wiped off my prints on the walls. From the window to the wall. Doesn't matter that you suck them balls. Not one of them, but all. Skeet, 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 skeet. God dang. Doesn't matter. Born again. You're brand new. Brand new. And then David says, you get a clean slate every day. It's your choice to make whether changes whether changes that need to be made. To make whatever changes that need to be made. That's a mindset. That's a mindset. And I think that that's a productive mindset. I do, Annette. I do. But there are some things that we have done where we can't just declare. Like, if you've hurt somebody, if you've done somebody dirty, you've done somebody wrong, and you don't apologize, you don't even acknowledge, you don't try to make them whole or whatever, you don't do what's necessary in order to make that situation better. Ain't nobody gonna let you get away with talking about, we starting off with a clean slate. No, No, you hurt me. You dissed me. You fronted on me. And I'm not letting you start off with a clean slate. You ain't just gonna shit on me. You ain't just gonna hurt me and think that it's gonna be all right. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No. So if you hurt somebody and they're damaged physically, emotionally, mentally, and a lot of people who do that, a lot of people who are predatory towards other people, they always want to start off with a clean slate. Oh no, you're not eligible for a clean slate, homie. You have debts to pay. You keep fucking around, you're going to have hell to pay. So I suggest you get on this with the quickness. No clean slate. Fix what you broke. Fix what you broke first, and then we can talk about a clean slate after everybody is repaired. Narcille says, I like to say another day, another chance. I like it. Shirley Show Husband says, no more that. From this day forth, seems like a personal choice decision made to not necessarily start new, but to do or say something differently, hopefully for the better. I like it. Clean slate is a second chance to me. Okay. Well, what if we've had shows talking about, your third and fourth second chance. So what if you fucked up before? What if somebody is already giving you a second chance? Or a second chance, or a third second chance. And the reason that we have to say second or third second chances is because when you start off with a clean slate, then you have to start off from one again, right? So you fuck up with somebody, they give you a second chance. You start off with a clean slate. Well, the next time if you fuck up again, the next time is not the third chance. It has to be the second chance again. But this is your second chance, and you haven't learned your lesson. So you just playing around with clean slates. You like to declare clean slates, but you don't value clean slates. Clean slates are just another chance for you to mess up or do somebody dirty again. Yeah. A second chance is not good for you. A clean slate is not good for you. But you may be the type that messes up your chances and your clean slates, but you require other people to come to you with a clean slate. Clean slate, baby. We wasn't born yesterday. Each and every one of us have a history that we have to deal with. We got to deal with and keep it real with. Saboy, build and destroy. What's going on, Saboy? It's Saboy building. Hey, how you doing, Saboy? What's going on, Saboy? Good to see you, Saboy. Yes, it is. And then David says, I think that I deserve a clean slate in certain situations, but not all. I hear that. And you may be telling the truth about that. You may be right. Narcille says, right, Cheryl. It all starts with the mind. On the legal side, expungements are imperative for some. Mm-hmm. Clean slate in the legal system. You know what though, Nars? Even in the legal system, you never have a totally clean slate, though. You see what happened. You see what happened with Bill Cosby when the documents, the case was supposed to be sealed. Sealed. That means nobody knows. Nobody gets to know. Well, what happened? Huh? What happened? He paid all of that money to have the documents sealed. He was supposed to have a totally clean slate. But when you fuck up again, the legal system goes and finds what you did. Ain't no clean slate in the legal system. It's all bullshit. The only clean slate is whether you have to keep paying or not, or whether you have to repay or start paying again. That's all a clean slate is about. It's about the severity of the offense and the punishments that will be handed down in sentencing and or the fines that will be levied against you. Money. Money, 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 money. 319-527-6199, yo. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, 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 yo. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 31. If you would like to speak, all you have to do is press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak, and then I will call you out the last 4 digits of your telephone number. You do not have to reveal your identity when you call in. Yet, if you want to say who you are more than welcome to do so. But this is a totally uncensored show, so you don't have to hold back. You don't have to not say what you want to say. If you want to curse, you can cuss, you can swear. You can curse, cuss, swear, say what you want to. You can do whatever hell you want to. Ooh. So 319-527-6199. That's the number to call, y'all. It's the Daily Go Get 'Emism show. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So Boy Wilkins says, so is there such thing as a clean slate? Maybe in our minds there is, and maybe in some instances there are. But I mean, we can't erase what's been done has been done. Every day is a new day. It doesn't mean that the sun didn't shine yesterday and that it forgets about whatever it brought light to or burned. It's just a new day. New days, new experiences. I mean, we may wonder, how come these new experiences can't tether off of the old experiences? I mean, think about it. We want a clean slate. A lot of us want a clean slate. However, we want to take the knowledge and the wisdom and the experience that we had with the old way. See or no? See or no? See or no? Yeah. We want to take the knowledge and experience with us from the old experience. We need that. That's how we learn. That's how we've grown. So to me, starting off with a clean slate, that's almost like asking to go back and redo a situation. You don't need to redo it. You just need to make it right. If you redo it, that means you take back the knowledge of what you knew. See, we don't be thinking about that when we fantasize. We be thinking that I guess that's one of the reasons that we say, knowing what I know now, if I could go back and do this, that, and the third. But do you know that with the knowledge that you have now, everything would change? Every single thing would change. So now you would run into new situations that would fuck you up. And we have to take those things into consideration. So clean slate, do we need it? I know we want it, but do we need it? Have you done something so bad, so heinous, that you can't fix it? You're still here. You're still here on God's green earth. So why can't we make it? Why can't we make it right? Sure, husband says some people need to start back at 1 in my Brian McKnight voice. You know what I mean? One, yeah. Brian McKnight. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill, says another thing I like to say. I like to say is forgiveness doesn't mean keeping a person who has been a cancer to you in your life. Nope, sure doesn't. Doesn't. I'm not big on giving somebody a chance to kill me again. You fucked up and didn't kill me the first time. I'll be goddamn if I'm gonna let you come right back and hit me up again because I was sleeping. We not doing that. But some people doing that. Clean slate, y'all. Do you need a clean slate? Are you working with a clean slate? Do you require a clean slate? Can you keep going from right where you are? Can you? Will it be y'all right? Yeah, I'm asking, will it be y'all right? It will be, it might be okay. Clean slate though. You know, if you've ever broken up with somebody in a tumultuous relationship, a lot of problems, a lot of static, a lot of issues, fighting and fussing and fucking, 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 fighting and fussing and fucking. Some people like that shit. Some people love to fight and fuck. You know, they take that makeup sex thing, the energy of makeup sex, they take it too far. You know, you got men and women out there that start arguments just so they can, you know what I mean? They can recreate a scene in Baby Boy. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Ooh, I love you. I love you. You ain't gonna tell me that the movies don't fuck up our perception of right and wrong. No. They do. They do a job on us. But that's what the media is paid to do. Recreate reality in your mind. Possibilities. It could be a good thing if they would teach it right. But they don't normally do that. So it's up to us to teach each other. And we have to relate these types of things to our babies. So we have to teach our children. We have to teach our children that when you make mistakes, you have to make those mistakes right. You can't just leave those mistakes there for somebody else to clean up behind you while you just go on about your life and you just forget about the whole thing and expect to be forgiven or exonerated or relieved, or you just get to shirk your responsibility. It doesn't work that way. And we try to teach our kids that it doesn't work that way. A lot of times it works. Sometimes it doesn't. But we have to push that envelope constantly so they understand, so they can get a grasp on how to conduct themselves. But if we don't know how to conduct ourselves, what happens? In an abusive situation, let's say you were abusing your children. How would you get a clean slate with your children? The scars that you gave them in your physical abuse may go away, but the mental scars, the fear, the distrust that you have built up with your children and their adjustment, there is no clean slate to that. It may take years and years and years of counseling just to get them to be halfway all right. But can you have a clean, in a situation where you have been abusive to someone, can you expect a clean slate? Should they give it to you? Should you get a clean slate? These are the things we need to know. Are you eligible for a clean slate? T. Carey Wright says, Lord, fighting, fussing, and fucking just started blasting in my phone in the store. Thank me later. Clean slate. Thank me later. Carol Chamberlain says, some people will suck the life out of you if you let them. They will drain you emotionally, Carol. You know, we talk about it on this show often enough. Like when you have to mentally prepare yourself to be around somebody, like, all right, I'm going over my sister's house. And I don't like going over my sister's house. But I'm trying to get out of that thinking that I don't like going over my sister's house. So I'm going to tell myself, I'm going to my sister's house. I love my sister. Hold on. I'm going to my sister's house, and I love her to death. With each and every breath, I'm going to my sister's house, and I love her to death. With each and every breath, nobody's going to get on my nerves. I'm going to my sister's house. Better than my spouse, I'm going to my sister's house. Nobody's going to get on my nerves. Serious, you heard? We always have fun, and the problems are done. We gonna start at 1, like Brian McKnight, son. Like Cheryl said, not gonna let the bad thoughts get in my head. Gonna be all right, gonna be all right, gonna keep the shit tight. I'm going to my sister's house, and I love her to death with each and every breath. I'm going to my sister's house, and I love her to death with each and every breath. Nothing's going to happen to me today. Everything is going to go out, yeah, the same way as I have it in my mind. In a positive attitude, I'm gonna let shine. Gonna be all right. Gonna be all right. Gonna be all right. Hallelujah, y'all. Gonna be all right. Let's get some snakes up in here. I'm going to my sister's house today, and that's my dear. You're not going to get on my nerves. We will not fight. Everything is going to be all right. The game tight. I'm going to make sure that I have some fun. Going to have a little food, drink a little one, and it's going to be all right. And what I meant to say was drink a little kettle one. That's true, yo. That's true, yo. Nobody's gonna get too drunk, yo. I'm gonna have me some fun at my sister's crib. I'm gonna make sure that's the place to live. Gonna make sure that we're gonna do this right. I'm gonna have me some fun tonight. And that's going to my sister's crib. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to say it in your mind. You know what I mean? If you can think it, you can make it manifest in reality. But sometimes you have to mentally prepare yourself for people, because you already know that y'all don't fit well with each other. Y'all don't gel. Y'all don't gel. Y'all don't gel. So boy Wilkins said, "You're getting better with that tangerine. I'm tambourine." Well, you know. I never worked with a tambourine before in my life. But now I got me a tambourine. Some kind. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Even a broken clock can be right at least twice a day. So we good. Okay. So TK Wright says, when you make mistakes, you need to try and fix them with the same passion that you had when you were messing up. I agree. TK Wright says, we also need to teach our children how to have healthy relationships as best we can, hiccups and all. As Cook said, hallelujah. Sure Husband says, going to my sister's house. Yes, y'all. And I won't bother to call. No mess, because we blessed by the best. For real, y'all. But listen, I want y'all to address that question. If you've been abusive to somebody, can you start with a clean slate? Are you eligible for a clean slate? If you terrorized somebody, beat somebody, scared the shit out of somebody, damn near killed somebody, or made them so afraid that they thought that you would kill them, can you start off with a clean slate? Can you? Is that right? Is that fair? Is that good? Is that just? Just the two of us. Rest in peace, Bill Withers. But yeah, it may not be possible, and it may not be necessary to start off with a clean slate. But we may require that. Maybe some of us are stagnated when we think about when we're stagnated by our past. Maybe we can't escape it, so we have to get in brand new mode. What you think? What y'all think? What y'all think, man? Starting off with a clean slate. That's what we're talking about today on the Daily Go Get 'Emism show, y'all. Starting off with a clean slate. Y'all want to call into the show 319-527-6199. Once again, if you want to call into the show, 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all good. So check that out. Check it out. Without a doubt, y'all. Clean slate. Is it possible? You know? Yo, it's hard when you know you fuck somebody over. Because I'm of the belief that good people fuck people over too. Because you might be a good person, but you might not be good all the goddamn time. And you might not be good with everybody or good to everybody. We pick and choose who we're good with or good to. You know what I mean? This ain't a kissing booth. You don't kiss everybody. Do you? You know what I'm saying? Coronavirus going on out here. You can't even hug everybody. Like, nah. All that hugging and all that kissing. No, we're not doing that. But you're not good to everybody. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Please like the show. Push the like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to it thus far. But make sure y'all hit that like button. You know what I mean? Y'all might be so engaged that y'all like, yeah, like Schmike. Please hit the like button. I appreciate it. Please hit the like button. Please. Thank you. We got to get these algorithms. Right. Please like the show. If you're enjoying the show, and you like to see more, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Subscribe, baby. Subscribe, because we're here every day. This is the daily Go Getimism show. So, boy Wilkins says, I don't think so, but I think it's up to the abused to forgive. Whether they forgive or not, the question is, will you have a clean slate? Clean slate. You know what I mean? Because I forgive you, but that don't mean you have a clean slate. You've done what you've done. You've done what you have done. Yeah, I forgive you. But you've done what you've done. I forgive you. I don't know if anybody else does. Mommy or daddy may have abused all of the children. I might still have nothing but love for you and still vie for your affection and your love and your acceptance. But I don't know about the rest of the kids. A lot of them mad at you. You whooped ass. You locked up. You put people out. You scared. You terrorized. You left marks. You ridiculed, humiliated, put down, insulted. You've drained spirit, positive life spirit out of some of them. I don't know about having a clean slate in that regard. And that's why a lot of people go off somewhere else where they think that they can have a brand new start, a clean slate. Because they don't think that they can ever fix what they've broken. But they're also not willing to try. And if you're not willing to try to fix what you broke, then you're still broken. And it's still broken. Carol Chamberlain says, it's hard to start off with a clean start when somebody has abused you mentally and physically. The thought of what has been done will always remain, and you will have doubt of their intentions. Yeah, because you've broken down the trust. You've drained the trust that somebody had for you. And when you've done that with a child, that's the worst thing. You know why? Because no matter what you do to a child, children are just like pets. No matter what you do to them, they look for your acceptance. They look for your approval. They look for your love. They look for your your affection. They look for it. So it's like when you abuse a child, the biggest atrocity of that abuse is that the child believes that it's their fault that they got abused. The reason that mommy whooped my ass, the reason that daddy beat me up was because I didn't listen. It's because I wasn't good. It was because I wasn't obedient. It's because I didn't comply. It was because I didn't conform. So I earned these ass whoopings. I earned getting burned. I earned getting whooped. I earned being choked out. I earned getting stomped out, locked in the closet. That kind of shit. I earned it. If I would have just did what I was supposed to do, that wouldn't have happened. So I'm going to try to do right the next time. Not realizing that there's nothing you can do right. Mommy or daddy or whoever has a problem, a deep-seated psychological problem that until it gets dealt with, they will continue this pattern of behavior. And you will continue to suffer at the hands of them. And they may never get the help that they need. And later on, when they come to their fucking senses, because I've seen this happen, and y'all may have seen it happen. You know, a parent or somebody was mad abusive, whether it was sexual abuse, whether it was physical abuse, and mental and emotional abuse. And years later, when they finally stopped this shit, and you hung in there. And then later on, when they finally stop this shit, they don't want you to ever bring that shit up again. Like, we got past all that. I don't do those things anymore. I know, but you fucking did them. And my life was hard because of that. It's because of those things. This is why I can't have this, that, and the third. And I damn near put that same energy on my loved ones and started to abuse them. Yeah, we need to have this conversation. We got to have it. It's not about a clean slate. You fucked me up. You know, how many children or parents have had problems forming healthy relationships with their boyfriends, girlfriends, or spouses because of the abuse that they received growing up in their developmental years? How many? And then people who lack understanding want to be like, you can't blame everything on blah, blah, blah. You can't blame everything on them. You grown. You know better. You know right from wrong. I ain't learned right from wrong from them. Don't you fucking understand? I didn't get right and wrong from them. I had to figure it out. My teachers taught me right and wrong. My coaches taught me right and wrong. My mentors taught me right and wrong. I had boyfriends or girlfriends. They tried to teach me right and wrong. I pushed their ass away. Cheryl Hudson says, people ask you to change your ways, but when you do, they look at you like, why you changing up on a sister? It depends on the change that they're talking about. You know, change is hard. And change don't happen overnight. I mean, there's some things. All right, I stopped drinking overnight. I did, okay. But that's fucking luck. I can't show you how to do what happened with me. I can't do that. And even with that, I'm not starting with a clean slate. I drunk what I drunk. And I fucked shit up where I fucked it up. Even when I stopped drinking, the state of Pennsylvania ain't give a fuck. Like, all right, stop drinking. Good for you. Still ain't getting your license back till you pay this money and you wait it out. But I'm glad, yo, good for you. You know, actually, when you what, you should go out and celebrate. Go have a drink. Clean slate. No, they ain't giving you no fucking clean slate. You gonna fix what you broke. You gonna pay what you owe. Clean slate my ass. I'm saying. Norris says, wherever you go, there you are, baggage and all. That's word. That's word. So you have to make a certain commitment to yourself in order to make sure that you stay on the path of righteousness, purity. You know? So when the new people that you encounter come through, you have a clean slate with them. It may not be possible, or you may not be eligible to have a clean slate with the people that you have fucked over or hurt or damaged. But you may not need a clean slate. Just fix what you broke and pay what you owe. Fix what you broke and pay what you owe. That's all. That's all. That's all. Stop making excuses for everything. Confront it. Stop waiting for people to come to you with what you did and hoping that they don't. Go to them. Say, I'm sorry. Yeah, this shit fucking works. And it's something you haven't tried before. Either that or you kept saying you were sorry while you kept fucking them. That ain't going to work. So now you have to back up your words with some actions. Shirley Hudson says, Ray been stealing and selling stolen goods all his life. And when he stops to clean up his life, now he has people saying to him, oh, come on. I know you can get me a TV from somewhere. Yeah, but Ray stole from some of those people. All Ray has to do to clean up his image of being a thief is stop stealing. All right, you stop stealing, just keep on not stealing. Eventually, they'll have to come around and accept you as someone who used to be a thief, but is not one anymore. And if they don't want to accept you, accept the new you need to remove yourself from those people. Unless you owe them. If you owe them, then it's different. Pay them. Pay them and let them know. Listen, I'm paying you back for this shit, but I want you to know I don't do this anymore. And that's the reason I'm paying you. Because I know I've done wrong and I want to make it as right as I can, but I'm a new person. So you're going to see, here's all the money I owe you, every last cent. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen anymore because I'm better than that. And I'm going to show you and anyone else that I'm better than that. But this is it. This is it. That's the clean slate that you need. Now, if you want to still look at me like I'm a thief or you want to hold that over me, now guess what? Now you're the predator. You're the one who needs a clean slate because you're not learning, you're not growing, and you don't want anybody else to learn or grow. Well, sorry about that, Ma. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm going in a different direction, and I'm going to show you. I'll meet you when you get there. Or should I say, I'll see you when you get there. But it's not all about a clean slate in that situation and that situation. It's not all about that. And then David says, there's always some residue left behind when you have given someone a clean slate. It's not right, but it's true. See, the thing is, Annette, a lot of times we want to start off with a clean slate in somebody else's mind. How about you just start off with a new one in your mind and follow through? Because everybody else will listen. If you've really done the work on the inside, it's going to come out on the outside. But if you're so concerned with making sure that the outside shows to everybody else in their inside, then you ain't really real yet. You ain't real. And it's going to show. Like, so yesterday, you was a straight stank hoe. And today, you a new born again virgin. You brand new. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's my forgetting about tomorrow. Yesterday routine. Yesterday, I can't remember what happened that way. He erased the memory from my big head. Oh, I don't see no yesterday. One of the reasons that people don't want to do the work that it takes on the inside is because it's real work. It takes real work and it takes time. That's why they don't want to do it. So they want to just do something to change everybody else's mind. That's some old Donald Trump shit. Listen, don't run the tapes back of what I said before, what I did before. All that matters is what I'm saying right now. No, motherfucker, it does matter. All of it matters. What you were thinking and what you said and what you did before matters, because your integrity, your consistency of integrity is on the line, and you're not doing anything to build up trust. You're too sporadic. You're wild. You're unpredictable. You're predictably unpredictable. We can't fuck with that. We need somebody who has structure. We need somebody who puts thought into things. We need somebody who gathers information. We need somebody who plans things out. All of this talking, and all of these mind games. We don't need a con artist. That's what we don't need. Because a con artist will say anything to win the day. We don't need anyone to win the day. We need somebody that's going to set us up to win for a bunch of tomorrows. Stop playing games. Stop playing games, son. And Carol says, right, Cheryl, some won't accept that you've changed. You got to prove that you've changed. They'll accept it. They'll accept it when they're not getting anything else. Just, okay, if you are on drugs or you are a heavy drinker and you say that you don't drink or use drugs anymore, and you may not, you may have been clean for 3 weeks, and on just one day, you went and got a beer. But the same people you said that you didn't drink to caught you drinking the beer. Sure, you saying like, oh, it was only one beer. You know what I mean? I really don't drink no more. I just had one beer. No, you still drink. A beer is alcohol. You still drink. There's no way I can catch you if you don't do it no more. There's no way I can sneak up on you publicly or privately if you don't do it no more. But that's your job. That's your job not to do it anymore. It's your job to prove that you're worthy of a clean slate and that you're not the same anymore. It's not my job to accept you. It's your job to prove me wrong if I think that you're still the same. I caught you smoking a joint. You say you don't smoke no more. I know, but it was just one little. One is more than none. You know how hard of a concept that is for some people to accept, that one is way more than none. Yeah, but it's only one. Yeah, but none is none. If you don't have any money in your pockets, you don't have any money. If you got $1, you don't have any money. You have $1. You have money. There's a difference between one and none, especially when it comes to big things. Either you've never killed anybody or you've killed one person. Well, I ain't killed nobody else. It was only one person. Are you fucking crazy? Shit, how many times do you have to win the fucking Powerball? One time. That's going to change your whole fucking life. Financially. Everything else wise too. But if you've never won the Powerball, you don't know nothing about that. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl. You know, Dallas fans, Redskins fans. Well, Redskins fans wasn't bad. Giants fans. Anybody else that won multiple Super Bowls. Yeah, but y'all run around here celebrating. Y'all only won one. Y'all rode our ass because we had none. And we couldn't say shit. You're right. We had none. Now we got one. That's all we needed. You can't talk shit. We eliminated our zero. Clean slate, baby. Clean slate. You know, the Detroit Lions have won 0 Super Bowls. None. Not one. The San Diego, LA Chargers now, it's crazy, right? Have never won a Super Bowl. The Cleveland Browns have never won a Super Bowl. Carolina Panthers never won a Super Bowl. Jacksonville Jaguars never won a Super Bowl. They're not in that conversation. Houston, whether you're talking about the Oilers or whether you're talking about the Texans, never won a Super Bowl. The Eagles were in that class. They're not in that class anymore. Not in that class. Clean slate. Clean slate. Okay. Narcel says, when a child stops believing that love is real, that is the beginning of the end. A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. A God is smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you don't do. Oh, Cheryl finished that off. Word up. Annette Davis says, it's not just the abuse, it's also the examples we were shown by our parents. We repeat their misdeeds. That's part of the abuse. All of that is the abuse. To abuse something means to damage it. It means to damage it. It doesn't always have to be violent. You've damaged it. That's why it's abuse. It's not helping. Like, I didn't say you've changed it, because you can change something for the better by helping it. But when you have abused it, you have damaged it. You've hurt it. It can't perform the way that it's supposed to because it's injured. It's like walking with a limp. Like, well, what you bitching for? You can still walk. I can't walk right. I can't walk fast. I can't run. No, it says 20 years of doing the same dirt will make a skeptic out of anyone. It will. It will. That's why it ain't easy for people to just accept that you've changed. You ain't put enough change time in. Motherfuckers want that overnight acceptance of change. No. It's going to take a bunch of overnights. Be consistent. Show that you've really changed. You know what I'm saying? Get a year in. Some shit like that. Whatever it takes. Stop. Don't come back tomorrow talking about you've changed. Oh, yeah, I thought about our conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you were right. Nigga, you playing mind games. Show me that I'm right. Show it through your actions consistently. And not just when I'm around. Do it. Do it for real. Be real. You know what I mean? You gotta be real about some shit. Niggas want to talk about clean slate. Shit. Your slate dirty. Your slate dirty. Your shit dirty, son. And that David says, I've definitely given people clean slates and they don't even know that I did it. Yeah. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. Clean slate. You know, biologically, we could talk about people, we can talk about cancer patients. You know, when if they have been lucky enough to have had surgery and had cancer removed from them. They feel like they've gotten a new lease on life. They're starting off with a clean slate. And it's a funny thing with people who have had cancer removed from them and the doctors still make them get chemo. Y'all ever peep that shit? Y'all know anybody that battled cancer and seemingly won it, but the doctor still made them take the chemo? Because that's how they make their fucking money. So they don't even believe in a clean slate. I'm like, it's either in you or it's not. What's your microscope say? The microscope said that it's out. Well, why the fuck am I taking this chemo? Well, you know, we just want to make sure that we keep fighting it. Well, that kills the fucking cells. So that opens the door for it to creep back in. Well, I mean, you know, Mr. McIntyre, it don't really work that way. It's like it's going to kill any of the residual cancer cells that may have been lingering that we didn't see. Wait a minute, what did the microscope say? It said that we got it. Well, did you look in other places where it may have spread? Yeah. Well, did you see anything? No. Well, why the fuck am I taking what? Do you keep taking medicine when you're not sick? Well, traditionally you wouldn't, but in cases of cancer, you know, we just want to make sure that nothing crops back up. Well, what if I don't want to do that? Well, it is your choice, but I highly recommend that you take it. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, they're not giving you a fucking clean slate. That motherfuckers thinking about like, yo, if we wouldn't have, we should have gave him the chemo first. Got this money. Did y'all know that every single cancer patient, regardless of the cancer, is worth $250,000 to the health industry? They're worth at least, let me qualify that. They are worth at least $250,000 to the health industry. Now, you may have never made a $250,000 salary, but that's how much you will make minimum paying to fight cancer if you do it through the medical system. With that kind of money, do you really think that they're pushing hard to fight cancer, to eliminate cancer? You think the pharmaceutical industry is trying to cut themselves out of that kind of money per person? You think so? Okay. Y'all might want to write that down. 200, minimum 250K fighting cancer. And that's whether you win or lose. So if you've noticed, when it gets to the point where you can't pay anymore, that's when they sentence you to death. Like, okay, well, there really isn't anything we can do for you. You got 6 months. And damn if motherfuckers don't die within that 6 months. Clean slate. If you do fight it and win it, do you have a new do you have a new lease on life? Starting off with a clean slate, just the diagnosis of having a terminal illness like that is going to affect you for the rest of your life. Will you really be able to have a clean slate when you know that you were on the edge of death? What kind of clean slate is that? What kind of things are you going to do in your life to change? Like we were talking about at the top of this show, the whole coronavirus thing. What's going to change with us? How many new clean slates are we going to have in our lives among ourselves and our peers? What kind of clean slates are we going to have, y'all? Are we going to be able to go back to pre-existing condition? Because if we go back to pre-existing condition, that is not a clean slate. Are we looking for something new, or are we just trying to get back to business? What are you going to do after this epidemic is over? What are you going to do when they open outside back freely? What are you going to do? What's going to change in your mind? It still says, I like how focusing on self-improvement derails seeking validation from others. True. Carol Chamberlain says, you've got to prove it to me. So once is too much. It still says, whether I slip on not just one drink, I'm the one that has to live with that. Good thing taste buds have changed. And then David says, what I meant was, if your father was a pimp and you saw how he treated women and you repeat those misdeeds. Yeah. Bearing witness to inappropriate behavior is it can be a form of abuse. Just because it doesn't happen directly to you, your exposure to that is an abusive, it's neglect, If my vocabulary wasn't suffering this morning, I could tell you some other things that it is, but the misgivings, the Lauryn Hill name her first album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Miseducation is right. When you teach somebody the wrong way and they get good at the wrong way, it's going to be hard to reverse that shit. But you've done them a very bad disservice. Real bad, you know what I'm saying? As Cook says, they want microwave change, instant. Exactly. Just stop looking at me the way you looked at me yesterday when I was doing the same dumb shit that I was doing all of those years before. Just look at me different. I promise I'll make it right. No, you're going to make it right first. And then I'll stop looking at you like that. Norris Hill says, integrity for me is being comfortable in my own skin at all times. That's integrity for you? Interesting. As Cook says, big money, health industry. Yeah. All that cancer. They ain't trying to cure that shit. They just trying to treat that shit. They getting money, baby. They getting money. Shit. weed has become legal in a lot of places. So they have dispensaries that have the really, really good weed. Has that stopped weed from being sold on the block? No. There will always be an underground. The underground will always thrive, and it should. Clean slate, man, you tripping. Man, listen, you know, but things are going to turn out the way that they're supposed to turn out. Clean slate, sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's not. But getting back to the question I asked at the top of the show, do you require people to have a clean slate when dealing with you? Are you able to deal with people right where they are, where they were from, what they've done to you, with what history you have with them? Or do you have to have it in your mind that y'all starting all over? Have you ever been with a lover where y'all was gonna start all over? Yeah, we've been through a lot, did a lot to each other, been through a lot with each other, but we going, clean slate for me and you. I've grown, you've grown, we've grown, clean slate. So any jealousies and insecurities that I've had dealing with you, nah, I'm chucking that to the side, chucking that to the side, chucking that to the side, baby, chucking it to the side. Clean slate. Me and you have a chance to prove ourselves to each other. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. Is that what you need? Or is it like, listen, yeah, I know that such and such fucked me over before, or I know that they ain't all the way on the level or whatever, but guess what? I like them. I love them. What about a situation where two people were cheating on other people and they got together? What about that? You know, the two of y'all, you was cheating on your woman, she was cheating on her man, and y'all broke up. Y'all took it all the way there. Broke up with who y'all was with. And now y'all together. Is it a clean slate? Or are you like, or you adopting the attitude like, well, if you cheated to be with me, you'll cheat on me to be with somebody else. I can't trust you. Is no clean slate in that situation? I mean, didn't you cheat on that person in order to get with the person that you're with, and you are with them? That doesn't can't get no clean slate out of that. Still dirty, baby. Are you still dirty? It's the dirty, dirty, the dirty, the dirty, the dirty, the dirty, the dirty, dirty, the 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 dirty, all right, y'all get it. Y'all get what I'm talking about. Y'all get what I'm talking about. Y'all get what I'm talking about. T. Carey Wright says, "Yeppers," and that nigga says, "Yes, I've been there." Nar says, "Adding on the integrity part, knowing that I'm doing right by my moral fiber is a peaceful thing." Emily says, "That's right, Annette. That's why I rarely take medication. They won't get me hooked." Oh, Annette said, "They give you medication that causes other problems so that you'll keep going back." They gonna get this money after this coronavirus thing. Yo, the pharmaceutical industry is gonna get so much money. Oh my God, they getting paid already because people are taking drugs for this shit and they don't even have it yet. Like, I know something got to work. Just give me whatever you got. Just give me whatever you got. Just give me whatever you got. Yo, I'm tired of the snot. Just give me whatever you got. They told me that I had it on TV. Oh, they told me, give me whatever you got. Just give it to me, give it to me, give me whatever you got. I can't live this way. I'm scared of the day. I said, give me whatever you got. Yo, give me whatever you got. I said, give me whatever you got. Give me whatever you got. Say, give me whatever you got. Yo, I can't take this, can't live this way. I said, give me whatever you got. Just give me whatever you got. Just give me whatever you got. Say, give me whatever you got. Give me whatever. The pharmaceutical industry is going to get so much money. They licking their chops. I wouldn't be surprised if they was the ones responsible for this shit in the first motherfucking place. We gonna get this money because their greed is off the charts and it don't stop. Their greed is off the charts and it don't stop. They're gonna get all the money. And we're going to gladly give it to them because we just want to get back outside again. We just want to be able to feel like we're healthy again, regular unhealthy again. I don't want to. We could die. We could die. We could die. We could die. The coronavirus, COVID-19. We could die. We could die. We could die. We could die. This is the craziest shit that I ever seen. We could die. We could die. We could die. We could die. Yo, Lord, help us. Oh, are you mad at us? I said we could die. We could die. We could die. We could die. Can't nobody do nothing with us on earth. Man, fuck that. Brandy Jones Wilson. Brandy J all up in the house. Hey, good to see me some Brandy J all up in the house. How you feeling, ma? It's good to see me some you. You know that it's true. I'm glad to see you. I do. So Boy Wilkins says that's why it's better to be on a more natural healing lifestyle. A more natural healing lifestyle. That's true. Man, if I had a nickel for everybody who came to me since this shit started, like, you still drink that stuff? Because they know I ain't have to start no new shit. I've been doing this. Now, I'm not saying that I'm totally prepared for this thing, but I don't have to make as many adjustments. I don't have to start all over. I don't have to get brand new. So far, so good. Because I haven't been able, I've only been quarantined maybe a day, not even a full day. I haven't stayed in the house one whole full day, but I'm not all up in people's faces and all of that. Got it. Colorine stains, baby. It stains. It stains. It stains. It stains. So Boy Wilkins says it may take longer, but it's better for the body. It's better for the body. It's better. It's better for the body. Yeah, man. You about to get on the pot of here, but listen, man. We were talking about starting off with a clean slate. Do you need a clean slate to be all right? You right, so boy. I do need a bid. This shit messy though. You know what I mean? It's the cup. 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 I need a sippy cup. I need a sippy cup like a baby. I need a sippy cup. Don't worry, Cheryl. I got you. I got you. She said, don't be messing up my sweater. I want it back. Like, yeah, man, that's what we working with out here. You know, a clean slate. Do you require a clean slate? Does somebody requires a clean slate to deal with you? Will you let somebody in your life that you've had history with without a clean slate? Can you go right from where y'all left off and just try to start anew going forward? Or do they have or do you have to reconcile everything that has happened between you and that person or that entity in order to go forward? Let's go forward with our love. Let's go forward with our love. Let's go forward with our love. I don't know, man. I don't really want to know. Baby, let's go in one direction, baby. One direction, baby, baby, please. Yeah, that's Terrence Trent D'Arby's first album. The Hard Line, according to Terrence Trent D'Arby. It was like 1988, one of the best albums that ever came out, and ever. It actually came out into 87. We can throw it back. We can throw it back. Brandy J says, it's tough. That clean slate ain't easy. It ain't. And sometimes, not only is it not easy, sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes it ain't even possible. We be trying to make the impossible possible. We be trying to make the impossible possible. Possible. You know what? I'm going to do this. I got an inbox. Nah. All right, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious glorious April 4th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one. I said number one out the box, Richie Cox. Richie Cox, happy birthday to you, Richie Cox. And also Karen Kilby, happy birthday to you, Karen Kilby. And Mika Tillman, happy birthday to you, Mika. And Helen Pennington, turning 53 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Eva Fortis Mendes, turning 41 years old today. Eva Fortis Mendes, happy birthday to you. And Lily Colon, turning 50 years old today, fresh out of the 40/40 Club, fresh into the half century club. Happy birthday to you, Lily. And also Penny Avina, happy birthday to you. And Katina Mosley, turning 37 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Katina. And Angel Bahia, happy birthday to you. And Anita Watson, turning 31 years old today. Happy birthday. And my man Timothy Dodley, turning 39 years old today. And Dak Chickbean, turning 31 years old today. And Cat Williams, happy birthday to you from Philly to down south, Philly to Georgia. Happy birthday to you. And Melanie Ford, happy birthday to you. And going all the way back to the 1991, my man Lake Lewis Jr., my man. And Lake is a big Redskins fan. He's from down there in DC. And Lake has his own sports broadcasting radio station or whatever, down there. So, he does the damn thing. And I believe that Lake used to do some things on college radio when we were in school. So happy birthday to you, Lake. I mean, good dude. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious April 4th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on to do the damn, the rock out, rock on the damn, rock out, rock on to do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember. Hey yo, son, hey yo, for real, word mother, for real. Listen, man, talking about a clean slate. Whether you start off with a clean slate or not, here's the most important thing that I will get out of this show, and hopefully that you get as well. The most important thing is to do the work on the inside in order for you to make a change in yourself. And that is all the newest and cleanest slate that you need. You know, a clean slate can not always be given to you, especially if you take into consideration the gravity of the situation, the gravity of whatever you have been through as it affects other people, as it has affected other people. So you want to get back on the right track. Well, when you discover yourself, when you take accountability, when you do what's necessary in order to change what's going on inside, that will always change on the outside. It will always show on the outside, and people will respect that. They may not respect it the first time that they see it, or even multiple times, but once they see the consistency, the same way that they used to see the consistency and the negativity, then they'll start to come over. But don't make that the most important thing. Make the most important thing be just like my brother from another mother, Norris Hill, said. Make sure that you know who you are, what you are, and where you're headed, because that's going to manifest itself in the long run. Listen, man, I want y'all to have a great day. I want y'all to have a terrific, spectacular, stupendous, sensational day. And make sure that y'all check out the Legacy of a Nation show tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The legacy, the legacy. Let me see what the topic is tonight on the Legacy of a Nation show. Let me see if it has come through. What the guan do? I said to come through. So the what? Okay, it looks like we're talking about, should we expect the world to ever run? How about this? Should we ever expect the world to ever return to the way it was? Ooh, that's what we're talking about tonight on the Legacy of a Nation show. So, Brother Mac will be hosting that show 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all check it out. But that's not a YouTube show, no video. You call into the show to listen to the show, or log blogtalkradio.com/sun752, or you call 319-527-6199, 319-527-6199, and that's how you check out the Legacy of a Nation show. So hopefully y'all check that out later on. So with that being said, yo, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. You know what I'm saying? If y'all just want to chill, hit the like button, please. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Rock out, be down with us. If you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get updates on whenever we do a show. I want y'all to be down with the crew, and I want to be down with you. So I'm going to say, holla. I said, holla. All right, y'all. Peace. All righty then. Yeah.